Hey guys, Nat here, and today's video is going to be my experience with the Goodsam roadside assistance. And this was all prompted, or this video is prompted by a letter that I received in the mail by them yesterday. And so when I first purchased my RV, the previous owner said, told me about this Goodsam membership, and I called them, and I liked their spiel, and I was like, yeah, I want your service. Sounds like it's going to be great service. I want to have your membership, because you have a Goodsam membership, like a discount membership, that is kind of I guess, from what I could tell, it was hand in hand with the roadside assistance. Like you had to have one to have the other. I don't know, but that's what I thought that you had to have. So of course, I got both of them. And so I probably signed up the beginning of November 2017, and since having Goodsam, I've had to use them on 3 occasions, so I want to tell you about my experience. The first time I had to use them, I was heading to a campground, and I just got in the RV, so we wanted to take her out for a test run and go to a campground with the kids, and kind of, plug up. It was going to be our first time, plugging into some, the facilities and use the RV, so we were really excited. So, of course, I went and I had my tire pressure checked before we drove out that way. And by the time we got to the campground, one of the other campers, kind of told me, hey, your front tire is flat. So I got out, and he was like, I can't believe you couldn't feel that. I didn't feel it, and that's awful. Thank God I was driving, like, super slow all the way to the campground. But yeah, when I got there, like, my front driver's side tire was, pretty flat. So I called Goodsam, and of course, it took hours for them to get to me, which was no big deal because I was at the campground, right? So, I wasn't in any rush. So the guy came out, come to find out, I didn't have to switch out my tire. It was the valve where you put the air in. There was a stone or something that was caught in there. So probably when I went to have my tire pressure checked, something got up in there. So that was experience number 1. Experience number 2. So in the beginning of this year, 2018, the belt broke in my RV, which left me stranded on the side of the road. So I called Goodsam, and it probably took them, over an hour to get someone to get me towed that would agree to tow me. So finally they did contact me back and told me they had somebody to come tow us. Now, it took them hours and hours and hours to get my RV towed to the shop. And it wasn't towed to a shop that I wanted to go to. So the shop that I wanted to go to, what I didn't know, and what a lot of these places didn't tell you up front, is if you want to go somewhere else. Now, I've had my car towed before, and I've always been able to have my car towed to where I wanted it to be fixed at. And so this is my first experience, and that I couldn't take it where I wanted to. If I wanted to take it to where I was comfortable having it fixed, where I know that we could stay in the RV and we'd be in a safe place, was going to cost me almost $300 difference. Well, yeah, I didn't have that $300 difference, and I knew that the little money I had was going to all go into fixing whatever needed to be done. So, of course, I went ahead and had my RV towed to the place that they recommended. Oh, it's a cute little dog. Sorry. So, what they also don't tell you, and what I learned, is that, especially for those in RV season, you will be towed to the nearest place who says that they are capable of working on your RV. Even if it's going to take them a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to fix your RV. Timing is irrelevant. You're going to go to the nearest place that says they are capable of working on your RV. So, we go to where they say we have to go at. Now, they did tell us that we could not stay on their lot, we could not stay into the RV, and Goodsam said, get a hotel room. I'm not a rich person. Hotels aren't cheap, and this is our home, and we need to stay in the RV. So it just is what it is. We had to stay in it. So the people who ended up working on our RV, not only was it not a safe place, not only was it very poorly and actually not even lit, It just wasn't a safe place to be. But they ended up allowing us to be on the outside of the gate instead of pulling the RV to the back of the lot, so that I could stay in it. I could still go to work back and forth. It did take them a week to work on it before we had it fixed. And we were far, far, far away from where I live, or we live, and where we work and school and all that. So it was not in any means convenient. But it did take them a week to fix it. Yeah. And customer service during that time, they were rude. They weren't nice. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting happy people and people who wanted to help you, not people that were constantly telling you to look at your policy and read the fine print. So, experience number 2. Experience number 3. So I had a flat tire again. And come to find out, and I'm just new to this. I just got this RV. Now I've been in it for 3 months. So I don't know how long I can keep saying I'm new to it. I just feel new still. So, one of these videos I'm going to feel like that I'm not new, but I'm still feeling new in this RV. And so the tire went flat. So the guy came out hours and hours and hours later and fixed my tire. Come to find out, the tires were fine, and I'm always happy to hear my tires are fine, or anything that's gonna save me some money. And he just banged out the rim. The rim was bent, and I noticed it actually was like that when I bought it, and I knew exactly where. I mean, I knew it because I had gone around and I looked at all that, and I did notice the bump in that tire. And when I was at the tire shop, when I first took it to our first camping trip, the guy said, "Oh, that's not going to affect the tire." Well, eventually it did. Because that guy, on my 3rd time using Goodsam, he banged out the rim, got that back on there, and all was said and good. Everything's fine until this day. That was my 3 experiences with Goodsam roadside assistance. And then yesterday, I got this letter in the mail. And it says, "Notice of cancellation of membership in Goodsam Platinum Roadside Assistance," which is a Goodsam Roadside Assistance program. And it goes on to say, "Dear Natalie, we take great pride in providing a roadside assistance program that combines the highest quality service with outstanding value. Our goal is to maintain that quality and value for the benefit of all of our members. In order to do so, we make assumptions pertaining to the average costs associated with individual memberships, and from time to time memberships are canceled where individual membership costs significantly exceed those average. Unfortunately, your membership utilization falls outside our normal guidelines, and as such, we have reluctantly canceled your membership effective 10 days from the date of this letter," and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's today. Today is the 10th day. Excuse me, guys. I just got like a little tickle in my throat. So that's what I get in the mail yesterday. Am I disappointed? No. Because I had no intentions. First of all, I had no intentions on renewing my Goodsam roadside assistance. But when you get the membership, you have it for 2 years. So it does say, though, that a balance will be refunded to me. I did call to find out what that balance refund was going to be. They couldn't tell me what it was. You just got to wait to see what they deposit. And but yeah, I guess to me this basically says you used it too much. We don't want you to be a member. Has anybody else had that experience? I mean, please comment and tell me what this is all about. I thought that if you buy this stuff and that's the point, is to use it. Oh no. I used it. So they canceled me. Oh, that's funny. No, seriously, I'm curious, am I the only one out there that has experienced that? What are your thoughts? Why aren't you supposed to use these things? I mean, is Good Sam just for, people who use the RVs 2 times out of the year? Or just for the newer RVs? I mean, if that's the case, they should say, hey, we're not going to give and provide roadside assistance for any vehicle older than 2005 and older. What are the stipulations? I'm in a 97. I don't know. I'm going to need roadside assistance, I guess. But they canceled it, which is fine. But I do need to keep some sort of assistance on this RV because it's just good practice to do. So I'm going to go back to Nationwide, and they do have the roadside assistance. It's way cheaper than for Good Sam. I'm not sure what I was really paying for Good Sam because it is expensive, but I did pay for it for 2 years when I first got this RV. It was part of my investment in my home ownership on wheels. So that is what it is. So I'll just pay, I think it's $10 more. I'll just pay that. Yeah, for the RV to have it with Nationwide. I'm imagining that it's going to be the same kind of service. And I did call and I said, well, if I'm not going to have the roadside assistance, I don't need the Good Sam membership that I paid for as well. That's non-refundable. So, and I actually looked into that. I'm like, okay, what kind of benefits am I going to have with the Good Sam's Club? And basically it was 10% off of selected resorts and camping grounds that from what I found were $80 and up. Well, I'm not vacationing in this, and if you're full timing, I just don't think that Good Sam was really, from my experience, clearly from the letter, and I'm not making this up. I mean, this is my letter. I mean, they say it. You used it. We're going to cancel your service. So I just don't think that it's good for full-time people who are in it all the time because, canceling the service for me within a 10-day period, it's bad practice. So now I got to go through and call Nationwide, which I could have signed up. They asked me when I purchased my year's worth of insurance on the RV, did I want to have the roadside assistance? And I said no because I had signed up with this. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that today.